Welcome back to the Catalyst Pro Arena. You are watching CPW, the 40-second encounter. Who will be the spark? As stakes are really high here tonight in our main event, Matt Castle gets to tangle with the champion, Mason Masters, a second time in a row in a tag team match as he tags with his protege, Adam Disaster. We saw them in Tag League a couple of months ago. Mason Masters has the opportunity to correct a wrong from last week. But first, high stake match. Not only is it a KO submission match, but the loser of this contest will be banished from the CPW roster and be shot down to the NGP dojo. The brass, the head office, making real drastic decisions here tonight for this 40-second encounter for this program. Looking to really shake up and motivate the roster, especially after the devastating loss from the pay-per-view Moonlight Wrestling versus CPW. But first, introductions. You're listening to the voice of our play-by-play commentator, Saber Kaniku, with color commentator Vincent Vanitas. We get ready to call another night of exciting action with a lot of suspense in it.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Indigo West and Lorenzo Diaz, two men who have fallen out of favor here in CPW. And now the stakes are at their highest. Will they get sent down to the dojo? Or will they stay up here? These men have clashed before. With Lorenzo coming out on top, I believe. Now it's put up or shut up time, but the stakes are at their heights.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 261 pounds, the Dragon Diaz.
And we see Lorenzo Diaz making his way out here second. And to a chorus of boos at that. I'm still never used to hearing Lorenzo get booed, no matter how many times it happens here in CPW. But regardless, Lorenzo coming out here. Stakes can't be any higher. Both men been on quite a losing streak as of late. It hasn't been able to get anything shaking, if you will. Now they have absolutely no choice. This is only the second KO submission match that we've had in CPW as well.
And the stakes couldn't be higher here. Lorenzo should have the advantage in this match, but we saw him lose matches. A couple matches where he should have had the advantage and failed to win those matches. He has been on a down streak for a while.
And there's the bell. Lorenzo starting with the grapple. Indigo West guessed wrong. He put up the block expecting a strike. And there it is finally after the shove. Running knee strike. Floors Indigo West. We've seen this pretty frequently from Lorenzo since coming to CPW, having a strong start, but then fizzling out near the end and ultimately losing. But we see that here again tonight as Indigo West now picks up some offense, working the legs.
Oh, and look at that. Rolling Thunder. Indigo West trying to get something going. He's at a disadvantage with this style of matchup, but maybe he can make something work by using his speed to just out-blitz Lorenzo.
All right, excuse me. Indigo doing a good job so far keeping Lorenzo grounded. Lorenzo sees that and uses the ropes to get back up to his feet. Big Guri drops Lorenzo onto the outside. Indigo West now immediately follows. I think that's also a wise strategy, not allowing Lorenzo to breathe. And another rolling thunder, this time on the floor. Still targeting
this
that
could
midsection.
be an ultimate choice out here. This could add even more damage.
Tierras. And now, oh my goodness, so we call it high risk. Happens when you turn your back to opponent. Standing moonsault. Lorenzo able to move out of the way.
Using the apron as a weapon. Lorenzo trying to add some punishment.
Spine first across the apron, hardest part of the ring. That's where the metal framing of the ring is located. Indigo still trying to fight back. Couple of kicks.
Oh, Ring got gut punched. A check.
Yeah, check indeed. If I ever saw one, immediately stop Indigo in his tracks. And sleeper hold apply here.
Sleeper. Oh, look at that. Indigo fights out.
Immediately fights out. Does not want to stay in that hold for very long. Close on over the top. But wait, Indigo looking like he has something in mind. Off the far end. Ropes! My goodness. Tope con hilo. Nicely done. And with a backflip. Shows off.
Strikes to the head.
Lorenzo pops up. Lorenzo showing a bit of a masochistic side. Immediately pops up after that elbow and with that Harlem sidekick. Maybe even fired him up getting hit like that.
Caught him. Yes.
Cazadora into the stunner. Still back and forth. So far, it has been in this KO submission match. Frog splash. Indigo West has been targeting 3 areas: the legs, the torso, or midsection, and then finally the head.
Just targeting whatever he can.
Systematically dismantle Lorenzo. I think it would be his best option to target the torso, especially since he has a finishing move off the top rope. And there's his main target area. Drops the knee once, tries it a second time, misses, and gets a knee drop across his face instead. Indigo still fighting back. Now Indigo taunting in the face of Lorenzo. I don't know how smart of an idea this is. Telling him to get up.
And Lorenzo quickly kicks him off.
Stomp to the tricep. Now just slamming that head into the canvas. Kick to the back. Lorenzo now looking to do the same to Indigo. Tear him apart. Oh my goodness, out of nowhere, that might have been like a headbutt, a springboard headbutt from the moonsault. How close they were. We see a replay of it. Yeah, their heads collided.
And just maybe unlucky, but regardless, Indigo West survives. In a match that he was not favored in, Lorenzo's down streak continues, and he heads to the dojo for rehabilitation. Maybe a change of scenery, a change of air will help Lorenzo. But for now, Indigo West continues his career here at CPW.
Yes, indeed. Indigo West able to stay here in CPW, getting that victory now. Will he be able to use that? Will that scare, that shock to his system be enough to transcend him back to his previous winning ways? Or will he find himself back in a similar situation? Regardless, though, he is able to stay on the roster while Lorenzo has to pack his bags. We move on to our second contest as Jennifer X looks to continue her crusade against the losing women's team that represented CPW. We saw last week she very easily handled Allison Alpha. Now her sights set on Isla Sky.
Indeed, this is a much bigger test, and I expect a much bigger war for Jennifer X, surprising us. Kind of looking like a fighting champion right now. I don't know if that's purposeful for her, but she's coming down the line. And this could just be to exert her dominance as well.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, the Crusher Sky.
A big opportunity for Isla Sky regardless. And there's people waiting for Jennifer X on Moonlight Wrestling as well. Red Konami won a Battle Royale. She wants to meet her face to face.
Yes, funny enough, this little game of Jennifer X can play both beneficial and disadvantage to her as well. Because yes, he most definitely wants to keep active, keep the blood flowing. However, each person she faces has a huge opportunity in defeating her. Not only that, she doesn't want to burn herself out because she still has to appear on Moonlight as well, holding that Women's Undisputed Championship. I don't know if she has forgotten these facts or not, but regardless, her sights are set on this one mission as we see her back out here with the belt.
From Boston, Massachusetts, the undisputed Women's Champion, Jennifer X.
And there she is again for the second week in a row. Handle business quickly. Last week, just completely dominant. Caught Allison Alpha off guard with the GTS, and that was all she wrote. Loud boos, but she's not worried about it. There we go, big opportunity for Isla Sky, but a big mountain to climb. Isla Sky, Jennifer X, 15 minutes. Here we go.
There's a start to the right hand, but Jennifer blocks a second. Standing switch and into the German. Great technique from Jennifer X. As one Taz always says, a suplex is not about strength. It is not about raw power. It's always about technique. And we saw it there. Jennifer X immediately got her hips lower than Isla Sky's hit that German suplex. And since so, she has been in control.
And look at that, just working from up top, keeping Isla Sky off her feet. Just attacking her. Oh, and now strikes. And another. Picks her back up again.
Irish whip, brings it back around. As this guy has it scouted, able to reverse with the toe kick. Now drops a knee across the forehead. Finally dropping the champion for the first time. Returns her favor with the kick to the back. What does this guy have planned here? Monumentus! Overhead belly to belly.
That's in the straight. Jennifer quickly rolls out. Isla following. Oh, and again!
A second time! Almost threw her between the turnbuckle posts.
Jennifer fighting like, oh, Jennifer rolling back in. Oh, look at that.
Hurricanes. While Isla Sky was trying to get in between the ropes, followed by Kawaki, but Isla Sky still on her feet. Finally knocked down with a rolling elbow. What a combination of strikes. Is that it? No,
Oh
Isla
my
Sky been kicked
goodness.
out.
Almost looking like the Misawa elbow, the late great Misawa elbow is God.
Exactly what I was thinking. And a bit of Ajaka with that Hurricane as well. And she up top, drops the knee.
Oh, already? Jennifer X not messing around. Isla in trouble.
It's on big trouble here.
Jesus.
Position herself between the ropes. Referee perfect positioning, but no. Isla Sky.
Can't believe it. But still, Isla still down.
A bit more resistance than Allison Alpha did last week, but just as you said, Isla is still down. Jennifer gets back to the top rope and she'll for this time double foot stomp.
Can that be it? No!
And then we see the emotion again. We always thought it would be it right there. Two pinfall covers. Isla has still not got up to her feet.
Oh my God! Jennifer holding nothing back. And it's done. Wow, dominant again.
Absolutely ridiculous. After that GTS.
Foot stomp and then the punt kick to the head.
After that GTS, Is Sky literally did not get back up to her feet. Jennifer X made so a fact and gets another victory, 2 down.
The leader of the Dark Passengers is not messing around. She's making it look easy and showing she's on another level.
Entirely. I mean, I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, we've never seen Isla Sky get manhandled quite like that ending sequence right there.
And if she's able to complete this crusade, what will happen when she gets up to Sonya Sharp, who was the captain of the team? That'll be very interesting to see if she is able to get to that point. We'll just have to see as the weeks go by. As we move on to our semi-main event of the evening, Faith of the Future Eliminator match. Don Darko, who has been on an undefeated streak. Well, I guess you could now classify that it's over since... Actually, no, it is not. It's still continuing because we did win the Men's Survivor Series match. Don Darko still undefeated in competition since moving up from the dojo. Has a big opportunity as he gets a chance in a non-title match against a champion.
And it's been a shock to a lot of people. He was not a singles wrestler coming up on the dojo. But now, position himself for a great opportunity versus the Faith of the Future champion.
Yeah, so much so that his tag team partner, who is also here, TNT Taylor, has not even debuted yet. And I don't know if the upper brass is waiting for them to debut as a tag team or what, but Don Darko has been on a tear ever since winning that multi-man.
Yes, we don't know if TNT's nursing an injury or what, but he has not been here. But I'm sure he's still rooting for his best friend and partner, Don Darko, who's having an amazing time here in CPW. But he might not be having an amazing time anymore as the champion is coming.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, the National Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Bad Attitude, Rex.
Rex also been amazing since he stepped into the CPW roster. I don't know if he's lost it all either, but if he has, it's not been very often since he stepped foot here. Also, similar entrance to the Will of the Present champion, Mason Master, but not surprising. They both have training under Scott Hero. Obviously, Mason Master was a direct protege. Rex not as much, but did get some part-time training under Scott Hero.
Rex did lose one time and only once here in CPW, and that was against DMT, and that was before DMT went on to win the current championship that he's holding now. So the only time he has lost was to a champion or a future champion. Two men who have been on an absolute roll since coming here to CPW. How will they perform against each other? Elbow strike missed by Rex. That gutbuster does it though.
Yes, indeed, and Rex, even though he lost to DMT, he obviously avenged that loss by beating DMT for the title. So those two have history, and he avenged that, and now he's taking it to Don Darko in this Eliminator match. And classic Rex, the rope break quickly grabbed.
Yeah, rope break grabbed immediately by Dawn. Dawn finally getting a bit off with the up kick. This might also be the first time Dawn is finding someone, springboard stunner, that's similar in size and stature to himself. He's been fighting people much larger than him.
Indeed, he's been outmaneuvering them.
This might be a little bit different if he's had a specific strategy for people of a bigger size. What about people of his size? We'll find out soon enough. Rex with the stomp straight to the forehead.
Dawn rolls out, trying to get a breath. Rex just waiting for a big shot. Oh, then drags her back in. Not gonna allow that. Champion covers. And only one.
Count. Dawn still have a lot of fight left in the tank. Trying to get a bit cocky. Oh, with the right hand. Mistake.
Look at that. He's in his head. Rex looking like Muhammad Ali's in his head.
Absolutely. Perfect analogy. Now just driving. And what a combo. First driving the spine into the turnbuckle and then overhead belly to belly. Sending him all the way to the other end. Pillar to post damn near.
Oh, and then spin kick. This quickly runs up.
Is it heat seeking missile time? No. Drops the fist.
And another cover. And 2 this time.
I'm not able to kick out another time, but Rex.
He's had answers for everything.
Standing switch German super throwing him in half. Dawn pops up. Chop. Low kick.
Could this be the opening he needs? Face buster. Finally something.
Into the face buster. Has Don Darko had any type of title opportunities or been in the ring with the champion while he had his time in the dojo?
No, he's never had anything like that. Actually, he didn't even win a lot in the dojo. That's why this is such a shock. Something clicked. Maybe the dojo was just his period he needed. Oh, look at that. They're sitting across from each other and both back up to their feet.
Don trying to repay that head games with his own. And so far, that still be paying off. He's able to get out the back door with the chop block.
Oh, but he didn't hit it all the way. And back to it. A little bit further away from the ropes this time.
Yeah, went for the big drop kick, but did not hit it flush like he wanted. Another mistake. Are the lights a little bit too bright for Don Darko here in the semi-main event? He's able to fight off the Boston Crab.
Oh, clothesline!
Up over the top.
Yeah, wait! What's that? Oh!
You'll never find out as he crushes and burns. And now Rex showing how it's done!
Countered. Baited and countered. What a matchup.
Exactly. What a semi-main event we have tonight. As Rex seemingly taking Don Darko to school. Don Darko must stay composed. Flapjack.
And that's how you do it. That's how you get back into it.
Now we're seeing some panic Don Darko offense that stomp to the shin. Still trying to get in the head of Rex, not want to be embarrassed. DDT.
I think he canceled out that dance real quick when he saw Rex getting up. And only one. That just tells you how much Rex has been controlled. And now Don Darko trying to fix that. Getting more aggressive as he turning it up. Oh, look at this. Impressive strike.
Now another time. We're getting a lot of personality from Don Darko in this matchup. He's looking for that standing 450 second time. We find it. He does. Center of the ring. Don Darko being very petty. Showing that it might be easy to get to him emotionally as Rex with the jawbreaker reversal.
Indeed, I think, oh my goodness.
Flips him out like a pancake. Far leg.
Then moves the leg away from the ropes.
And a 2 count.
I think these two are trying to out-psychological each other, though. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, one up each other in the mind game department. Who can make the other more flustered? Second gut
another gut buster. Oh, Mecha Lee, a really bad time for Don Darko. Oh, changes his mind.
Tries to get closer, but is he taking too much time?
Right, this could be a rare mistake from the champ. No, wish for fist drop and not the elbow. But Don Darko sees an opening. And a spin!
That's spinning cross body, but no pinfall. We saw him immediately go for the pinfall when he hit this on Lorenzo Diaz. Discus punch.
Laid him down, wanted to make sure the champion's down. And spiral tap.
Spiral taps it up the ring. Did Don Darko do it? Did he do the impossible? No.
He found an open, capitalized, but it was not enough. What more does he have to do?
Right hand, waistlock, jumping neck breaker. The crowd had hand. Really like what they're seeing here. Uh-oh. Rex has rolled out, but Dawn on the other side of the ring. Head full of steam. Tope. DDT.
Oh! Nailed it.
Goes
And
1 for
now-
1 onto the outside dives.
He's in the driver's seat, or at least he thought he was.
Rex might be showing a bit of urgency as he immediately throws Don Darko back in the ring.
Yo, look at that. Mind games again.
This time Don Darko comes out on top. Jawbreaker.
Drop kick. Don Darko. He's gotten the advantage since he hit that spiral tap.
And running
That
down the
valley
driver.
driver! That's a big move!
Near the barricade at that. Now throws Rex back in the ring. But takes his time to get in. This also might be a mistake. I understand that Don Darko is tired as well. No, Jaron to somebody in the front row. Maybe getting heckled. Now finally gets back in the ring. Did he allow Rex too much time to recuperate?
Indeed. Oh, he looks like he's going up to the middle rope too. Oh, yeah, he did. Took too much time. Champ rolls him over.
Trying to steal it right there from the mistake. But no, a 2 count. Match continues.
Both getting to their feet. Oh, caught him! Caught him!
Caught him!
The underhook! Ah, drops him!
Paradigm shift. And he's not done.
Here it is! Here it could be! Hey, Seike Missile!
That has to be it. It has to be it right there. It is.
Fight, but a mistake by Don Darko. Leads to a paradigm shift, and then the heat-seeking elbow. What a match!
What a match indeed. What a semi-main event. Even through the mistake, Don Darko was able to take Rex to the limit, at least in my opinion.
Yes, I would agree. It was looking real bad, especially after the Death Valley driver on the outside. But Rex, once again, stays on top.
Yeah,
He's been a force here in CPW.
he just came off of a victory against the current All-Star champion in Moonlight, Chris Dynamite. And that momentum has not stopped him as he picks up a victory here. The semi-main event.
Indeed, the string of good CPW semi-mains continues. Incredible. And now, main event time. Matt Castle coming with his protege, Adam Disaster. They team up to take Mason Master. It looks like he found a partner, Wildcat Dama.
Yes, it's main event time here at CPW, the 42nd encounter. Matt Castle and Adam Disaster, we've seen him as a tag team before in Tag League, looking to take on the current champion, the current will of the present champion, Mason Masters, and his partner tonight, Wildcat Tama. Man, we have not seen him quite some time, but every time we do see him, he puts on an absolute banger. How will this play out? We saw just last week, Matt Castle able to outmaneuver Mason Masters in the main event, using what he has learned in his past wars, his past battles here at CPW to his advantage.
Indeed, Mason Masters might have got a little overzealous, popped up too quickly, and got put down with the second cutter.
Match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 227 pounds, Crimson Matt Castle.
And there he is, Matt Castle, the man who led CPW men team to victory. And then he beat the champ last week in an eliminator match. Can he go 2 for 2 against the champ?
Yes, Matt Castle, a man completely transformed. Especially after the great exodus, he felt like he had to step it up a game so CPW would not fall to the wayside and then lose his momentum. And I think he's done exactly that. The competitor who has stepped up and really filled in this main event and top of the card roles. Big victory after big victory, and even leading the men's team to victory over Moonlight at the crossover versus pay-per-view.
Yes, indeed. Filling the hole left by the gone John Goodman at the moment. John Goodman led CPW to prominence. He lost the title to Rip Koloff, as we know, and then Rip Koloff upset and shocked by current champion Mason Masters. But I don't think Rip Koloff will go away anytime soon. But right now, he's got to wait in the line for a chance of redemption. It's Matt Castle now in the driver's seat.
And his partner from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Adam the Disaster.
Here's his protege, Adam Disaster, coming out next.
Yeah, man, we have not seen in quite some time. A really long time, actually. I can't even remember off the top of my head. I have to check my notes. But a big opportunity for him as well. He hasn't really been on a losing streak or anything like that. Just absent from TV. He has a good performance, and let alone the win. Probably have him on TV more. Get his name back in the mouths of the top brass, the matchmakers here at CPW. So big opportunity for him as well. Main event slot. And even biggest implications if he's able to pin or submit current world the present champion Mason Masters.
Oh, it could get interesting then. For both teacher and student having pins on the champion. But I don't know if that will happen. The champ might be motivated to get the win back here tonight.
And representing the United Kingdom from England, weighing in at 202 pounds, the National Grand Prix Martial Arts Champion, the Boss, Mason Masters.
Mason Masters coming out here. And it feels like everybody doesn't quite believe in him quite yet, but he's trying to make believers out of everyone. Winning the championship on a referee decision, didn't see the rope break. And he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't cheat. There's something out of his control, but he ended up winning the title. And then he won the triple threat. But that was a multi-man situation. People still have their doubts. Can he do it when it's just him one-on-one and no referee decision?
Yeah, that's the ultimate thing here. Even though he has beaten Rip Koloff twice and he has pinned Duke Diablo to keep that belt, everyone is ready to see it. The one-on-one match, the win in the one-on-one situation. I know he feels that pressure, but he cannot let that get to him too much. He has to, at least in my professional opinion, he has to just keep doing what he has been doing. You worry about trying to impress on purpose and thinking about that. It causes you to make mistakes. Excuse me.
Indeed. And maybe his partner will help him stay a little bit grounded. Or maybe even the opposite, as his name might state, Wildcat Tama.
Hey, Wildcat Tama, not one who speaks much, if at all. I don't think I've ever heard his voice. It might have a positive or negative effect, but let's see as both champion and current man who has pinned over said champion start off.
And look at that, double team on the champion already. And Matt Castle throws his student with a sister crossbody.
Super cross body from the top.
And look at that, and no matter what happens here tonight, I'm sure Matt Castle would love the champion to be weakened. Don't get it twisted. Matt Castle is still as cerebral as they come. Look at that.
Punch in the back, but he doesn't bother. And not the smart choice, but Adam Disaster still on top of the on-track reversal. It's a Masters up kick reversal as well. But gets clothesline.
That's the right thing. Quickly tags out.
Gets out of the ring. Finally, Adam Disaster now on top with a flapjack.
Beautiful stuff. Adam Disaster, who looks good so far. 2 count probably knocked the air out of Wildcat Tama.
Yeah, that's a really high angle, high elevation flapjack. So now he's the vertical suplex. Wildcat Tama not able to get any offenses so far. Adam Disaster looking completely motivated, as sharp as he's ever been.
Indeed.
Makes attack before he gets a little too greedy.
Oh, but Tama got enough time maybe in that time period to rest. Oh, but Castle still trying to keep him down. Oh, jump in a corner, then a high knee. And there it is, the patent blatant choke. Look at that. Using the referee's discretion against him. Got 2 again.
A 2 count. Wildcat Tama still has not gotten any offensive. That's it for the tag.
Drops Mason.
Head first on the apron. And then Aranage on Wildcat Tama. Matt Castle single-handedly taking care of the entire opposition.
Oh, combination of big knee.
And he just walks away from it. Makes the tag.
Challengers have been dominant so far in the first part of this tag match. Oh, but Tama
Finally with something.
out of nowhere. Oh my goodness.
Spins it out into the powerbomb. And got a 2 count. One move and got a 2 count.
That's the strength. And now look at this.
Oh, tandem offense. Snap mare off the ropes. Goes Mason Masters. And a big boost into the forehead.
Mason Master might be pissed off. Strikes Adam Disaster covering up. And another pin. And this time Matt Castle runs in. Beautiful Northern Light.
Knee lift straight to the face. Now, Adam Disaster just on a house on fire on the ropes. Rolls out of the ring.
Oh, Wildcat tried to go for Matt Castle, but he's just so damn smart. But anyway, doesn't care. And that's the tenacity of Wildcat Tama. And then another tag.
Wild. If it first failed, just try again. Adam Disaster now isolated and in the ring with the champion. Oh, looking for a running strike perhaps. Electric chair position though. Took too long. Powerbomb. Holds a pin.
Champ rolls out.
Disaster gets him back in the ring immediately. Wildcat Tama playing a bit of screen. Or is he? I'm not even sure. Yeah, neck first at that on the floor.
Oh, and Champ drops Matt Castle. So one-on-one now.
Once again, keeping it isolated. One-on-one environment. Both partners on the floor.
Big overkill. Oh, but gets kicked in the back. They're fighting back and forth.
Left hand block. Palm strikes from the full guard. Full mount position, excuse me. Look, maybe once again, look at that. Running strike, rolling elbow. No, instead.
Uh-oh. Killer T out of disaster in trouble. Matt Castle trying to run in.
Oh my goodness.
Take it out.
Referee taken out. Wildcat Tommy just hitting anything. Drop kicking the referee.
Backside smash.
And now Disaster gets out of dodge.
Oh, look at this. In trouble. Project.
Stampa, a Project Castle in this case.
Indeed, a Project Castle. Referee now get it to her feet. And the chance of trouble. Oh, but look at that counter. Big knee.
I don't know if we got a flush. But got big knee straight to the midsection. Middle kick. Second one's blocked. You're on the ropes. Tombo finally gets back to the apron. Mason might need that tag.
Indeed, Castle takes the tag. A disaster roll. Rare getting up top.
You can tell him
What's
this
he
message get him.
thinking?
It might be too much time. No, it's not. Wheelbarrow kick.
Ooh, Chamber just falls to the floor.
With a hard thump.
Oh. Castle. And drops Tama.
Same Mason that move that busted Mason up to begin with.
Great dodge. Shin breaker into a back suplex.
Charge complete.
Combination, two-move combination in quick succession. And both men enter the ring at the count of 5. A big palm strike. I'm looking for it. Overdrive. Cradle. Grand Disaster with the break. Oh. Victory roll. Wildcat Tommy
that
to break
might
it
have been
up.
3.
Yeah, that might have been 3 right there. I'm not sure Mason Masters able to kick out. Caught him by surprise. After that overdrive. Backbreaker into the Russian leg sweep.
A giant knee strike. Mason must be taking a beating, regardless of the result.
Oh, second time. Matt Castle looking for it. Finds it. Driving the crown of the skull right into the apron.
Castle staying one step ahead. Oh, Mason Masters get it. Oh, went for the knee.
Castle able to avoid it.
Oh, just a strike. And they get drop kicked off.
course, he's looking to make the tag now. That's a huge opportunity ahead of him. The champion in the ring, on the ropes. His partner, Wakata, on the floor. Lumbar check.
My goodness, the champion showing real hard. He's taking a beating. Oh, but Adam Disaster wants to end it. Oh, jab. Oh my gosh, drop.
And still on the ropes, able to avoid whatever Adam Disaster was going for. But he missed a high kick.
Tama's up again. Oh, stops it again.
Also looking to make a drag. Still back and forth.
Real babyface stuff here by Mason Master. I mean, my goodness, he's fighting with everything he's got. And stops the rolling elbow. Finally gets him in the corner.
He's able to use. Here we go. Pulls him in the corner. A big jumping elbow. Wildcat Tama is in. It's been a while since he's been in.
Matt Castle telling Adam Disaster quickly. And he gets there. And a big move by Tama.
And a shooting star press. Oh my goodness. This is going to be it right here. Castle able to kick out. What a combination. Wait.
And a morning. Oh, I know that hurt. Can Tama do it?
Can Tama do it? Another kick out as it erupts here in the CPW arena. Oh my God! Took his head off. Third pin for the 10. Referee. 2 and a rope break.
Took a rope break. Castle survived. Tama turned this match around. Oh,
look at the spear. And a knee. Oh my goodness. Tama, not done. Gorilla press. Shooting star.
Castle had enough.
Had to get out of there. Took a wild beating from Wildcat. Tama, pun intended.
Oh, yeah, big punch. Now Tama rolls out. It's Castle. It's Disaster. Oh, no. Champ in trouble.
Champ in huge trouble. Powerbomb. Oh, no. Completely isolated. And three. Oh my
Just too much damage on the champion. And Adam Disaster finds an opening. And Matt Castle and his protege find a way. How would they go for this? Will this turn into a triple threat or will they take turns? Challenging for the title. Either way, I guess they'll figure it out later. But Matt Castle has found once again another way to beat the champion.
What a main event. I am completely speechless. A bit of dead air there for me, as just as I predicted, or stated at least anyways, Adam Disaster getting the pinfall over the champion. What happens now to the title picture? We're just going to have to find out. But sadly, we are out of time. You don't want to miss the next episode of CPW. Hope to see you there. Good night, everybody. It's the commentary team signing out.